channel. Today I have for you some tips and tricks on how to find your personal style. So if you're interested in what that is all about, just keep watching. Hey guys, I wanted to come and share with you some tips and tricks on how to find your own personal style. I know a lot of us kind of guess our way through. We'll look at our closet and we'll have a bunch of items and we'll say to ourselves, I have nothing to wear. And usually when a client would come to me when I used to style and they would say that, I would immediately think to myself, this person doesn't know their own personal style. So I have kind of put together a few tips that I think can help you guys. So we're gonna start from there, all right? So the first thing I want you to do is I don't want you to look for any outfit inspiration. So that means I don't want you to go to Pinterest. That means I don't want you to go to Instagram. I want you to just kind of cut yourself off from looking for outfit inspiration, and we're gonna work on self-evaluation. What happens a lot of times is you go to Pinterest or you go to Instagram and you see an outfit and you copy the whole thing, and you may wear it one time, and a lot of times when we do that, you don't wear it anymore and it just kind of sits in your closet. And the reason why you don't is because it's not your personal style. It's their personal style, and you've kind of just put it on your body and you're wearing it as if it's a costume. So although you may like it, you may appreciate it, you don't revisit it anymore simply because it's not your personal style. All right, so the next thing is you're gonna need some selfies for this, guys. You're gonna need to take lots and lots and lots of selfies. If you don't have any already in your phone, because most people do, you're gonna need to get in front of a mirror and you're gonna need to take full body shots of what you're wearing. So that means I need you to get up, get dressed, and I mean accessories. I want shoes, I want the jewelry that you wear, I want the full ensemble, and I want you to take a bunch of these. You probably need to have a week or two's worth in your phone to be able to kind of do this exercise to find out what your personal style is. From there, step number 3 is I want you to write down some emotional descriptions, okay? So by each selfie, whether you want to print them out on a printer or if you want to store them on your phone in a separate album where you're able to notes under the pictures, I want you to write down emotional descriptions. I want you to say, I felt fabulous in this. I felt chic in this. I felt warm and cozy in this. I felt romantic in this. I felt fierce and powerful in this outfit. So they're all emotional descriptions, okay? And so that's kind of what you're looking for. What happens is after you're doing this under your pictures, let's just say you got 2 weeks worth, you're gonna start to see a pattern of emotions that kind of repeat themselves a lot. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. So if you're gonna see, I feel fierce a lot, I feel warm and cozy a lot, that's gonna clue you in on the kind of things that you truly like, that you really are geared towards, all right? So the next thing under the selfies is I want you to write down what you liked about the outfit in terms of the items that you're wearing. So if you loved the way the shirt fit, then that's what you want to write down. I love the way the long sleeve shirt fit. I love the black pants. I love the jewelry. I love the handbag. I love flats. You know, whatever it is that you loved about each outfit, I want you to go ahead and I want you to write that down. The next step is I want you to write down what you didn't like, all right? So if you don't like the pants, if you don't like the way the shirt fit, if you don't like the shoes, if you wish the shoes were brown but they were black, write those things down. A lot of times when you're writing down the things that you don't like, that's gonna give us a clue on, 1, it'll generate a shopping list if it's a needed item, or 2, it's going to generate the mistakes that you keep doing when you're purchasing items that you really don't like. So once you see this written on paper and you're looking at these, set of 14 pictures, and you keep saying, I hate the way brown looks on me, or I hate long sleeve shirts on me, you've now said to yourself, you can see it in black and white, that this isn't for me. This doesn't represent how I want to look, how I feel, okay? And then vice versa for things that you do like, you will know that that is where your personal style is kind of going towards, that those are the things that you do love. Those are the things that make you happy, make you excited, make you feel those emotional descriptions that you did in the previous step, okay? So that's kind of what gathering this information is. And then the very final step is I want you to go in your closet and I want you to look for positive repeats, okay? And what I mean by positive repeats, I mean things that you buy over and over again because you use them over and over again. I don't want things that you buy over and over again that you don't use. I mean, like in my closet, I have a ton of black pieces because, a ton of black shirts because I love black and I wear them over and over. I have a lot of flats because I wear flats over and over. So if you're someone who has a lot of heels, you're gonna write that down as a positive repeat. Someone who has a lot of long sleeve button-ups, you're gonna write that down as a repeat. Someone who has a lot of flared jeans, a lot of skinny jeans, whatever the positive repeat is, meaning the thing that you buy over and over again, that your closet is a representation, and that you use over and over again, you're gonna write that down. And then once you get all of this information, that's gonna give you a clear description of what your personal style is. You're gonna take all those emotional descriptions that were positive descriptions that you like, the ones that you're drawn to, that your energy is drawn to. If you're drawn to looking fierce and powerful, or if you're drawn to looking sweet and feminine and romantic, you're gonna circle those and you're gonna look at what you were wearing, and that's gonna give you the beginning start of it. Then you're gonna write down what you liked about it. So you're gonna then pinpoint the items that you loved in each one of those pieces. So under the descriptions that you loved, let's just say you loved the outfits the most of the romantic looks or whatever. You're gonna write down the fact that you wrote down the pieces that you liked, you're gonna circle that. You're gonna say, okay, I was crazy about long flowy shirts. I am crazy about flare leg jeans. I love clogged shoes. That's gonna give you much more of a clear description of what your own personal style is, all right? And then the things that you don't like, if they're things like, I don't like striped shirts, and you see that, why are you buying striped shirts? Don't buy them anymore. They're not for you. You clearly don't like them, and that's not a reflection of your personal style. If you see things like, I wish my belt was brown, then that is something that you put on your shopping list, because now you know that, you know what, if I had a brown belt, then this look would have been perfect. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. So that will go to the shopping list. So if under your don't like, it's something that you wish was there, that goes to the shopping list. If it's something that you clearly don't like, that you see happening over and over and over again in your purchases, then that's something that you want to remove, because that's not a reflection of what your personal style is, okay? And then you already know, I've already explained to you what to do with the repeats, all right? So I'm gonna go over you quickly what some names of personal styles are. You don't feel like you have to be pressured to put one label on yourself. You are able to mix these styles over and over again, but what you want to do is you want your core style to stay the same. And although you may dabble in other styles to kind of make yourself, you know, participate in them, you want to take your core style and you want it to remain the same, okay? So the first style that I'm going to go over with you guys is classics. Now, classic style, usually you will find people that wear classic styles tend to like almost like a uniform. You will see that they're in a lot of button-ups, a lot of things that tend not to go out of style. They tend to stick to things that are, like I say, stay in style year after year after year. They tend to stay to neutral colors. Little to no patterns, or if they do pick patterns, it's traditional patterns, and the wardrobe kind of almost looks like a uniform, okay? The next thing is, I'm gonna say, is bohemian. Now, bohemian style, you'll find a lot of billowy, flowy things. You'll find things with exaggerated arms. You'll find things with romantic prints. You'll find a lot of pastel colors. You'll find pieces like that, and they tend to go for almost a hippie-ish look, but there's different degrees of bohemian. They tend to like a lot of fringe, you know, things like that. Now, you may not fall under You may not like every single thing that I named. This is just kind of a brief overview of what that particular style is, okay? Now, whimsical is kind of an odd one. Whimsical usually is where the person likes a ton of bright colors. They kind of mix patterns. They mix prints together. They like kind of kitschy designs. You will see really fun, playful designs. They like to have a lot of fun in the clothing, and it gives a much more whimsical feel. So if that is part of your description, then you may be whimsical, all right? Edgy is someone who likes to go against the grain. They tend to like things that are their statement pieces. There are things that they've been told are not supposed to go together, and more often than not, they'll do it anyway. They like there's a little bit of hardness to the outfit, a little bit of toughness to the outfit. Usually edgy will incorporate punk, it'll incorporate rocker chick, it'll have kind of all those combined into it, and that is kind of an overview of what edgy looks like. Chic and glamour is usually a person who tends to like much more fitted clothes. You will see a chic glamour girl will tend to wear a lot of high heels. It'll be really fancy, you know, kind of a sexy clothing, and that tends to represent a glamour chic person, all right? And preppy tends to be much more schoolgirl charm. You will find almost resort wear, you know, a lot of polos. Again, that uniform will fall up again. You will find tend to wear a lot of twin sets and cardigans and things like that. Kind of the Ralph Lauren look will kind of give you that preppy look. So if you tend to go towards things like that, that is your personal style. All right, so those are brief descriptions of what your personal style is. Once you find out what your personal style is, what your core is, you can take that and you can dibble dabble in all those other styles that I talked about. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know that I talk about edgy a lot. And I identify with that as being part of my personal style. Now, my core style is really classic, but because I have a really strong pull towards edgy pieces, I tend to leave the edge factor for most of my accessories, a lot of my makeup, but I tend to, you know, dig at it really, really hard, and that is what fits me. That's all that I have for you guys today. I hope this helps someone, and I will be back probably next week, and I'm going to share with you exactly what my personal style is, and I'm going to give you an example from head to toe, from makeup choices, or, you know, I'm going to give you head to toe from an outfit down to accessory pieces of what my personal style is and why I chose what it is that I chose. So stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll holler at you guys later.